What's going on, everybody? CastleCrag back with some more Moonlighter. So, we will next be delving off. I did a little bit of grinding. I think I only did one, maybe two dungeons. But let's go ahead and push. This time we're going to try and kind of push to the actual end of the dungeon. So I'm going to rush the bosses. I'm not going to bother with looting stuff or paying too much attention to the loot at the moment. We are going to straight up rush for the boss. Grab those potions, grab that. We will pay attention to some things like that guy right there because it's a valuable item, but otherwise not too fussed about any of it. We'll fall down here in case there's a book. Not a book, so we don't care. Okay, we found the boss. In we go. Grab all the items and move on. Okay, we'll rush the boss on this level as well. And make it to the third level and rush the boss there. Oh, I hate that stupid thing. Those things are quite irritating. Grab what we can and move on. One thing we did pick up was the gloves, and I went with the stun gloves because I figure, is this thing just trapped in here? It is. Okay. So this direction is not correct, unfortunately. All right, that's my guy. So what I'm going to do is try and draw this guy in. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. You know, what we can do is just kind of dump some of these trash items. I'll dump that one. I could have saved that, but I mean, I don't care that much about it. And then we're good. We'll take this. What is it trying to do? It's trying to destroy items. There we go. Good enough. It'll destroy the curse. Here we go. This is what we were looking for. We'll do our time exploring on the third floor. I don't even need to bother with this. Oh, crap. I don't think there's no indicator for that. Like, there's no sound, there's no anything. There should be an indicator. Yikes, man. What we will do is go ahead and go back and heal. Sort everything by price so that we keep the highest things at the top. Waiting for that not to be like that. Try again. Good enough. Yeah, no need to waste our potions here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and rush the boss here as well, because might as well, but I actually will look at items here. So we have a couple different things. We got Curse Destroyer. We're going to want to use rid of those. Really? All right. Destroy a curse, which we're going to destroy the curse on this guy because it is the most valuable item that we have here. And we don't want it to break. Plus, it'll let us combine them. Also, let us combine all those. Ta-da. We'll take this. Probably going to break, unfortunately. Actually, no, it won't. Goodbye. The rest of it we can just send over. Easy. So because it was a gold chest, I figured I'd pay attention to it. Goodbye. I will go ahead and focus on grabbing those things because they're actually quite valuable. We'll grab all this stuff because we can, and off we move. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nothing in here. Out. I didn't almost roll off the edge. You almost rolled off the edge. Boosh. Okay. Curse chest. We'd like that. Again. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Destroy. Saves us some headache later. And we'll check. Okay. Duplicate. Yes, we love that. Let's go ahead and one more time. We're going to sort by price curse. That's going to be a valuable item. That's cool. We're okay to lose. We're okay to lose here. We're okay to lose that. Everything is a duplicate. We also got a ring. Black cat amulet. Cancels any fall damage and slowing effect for 20% less probability of things. Okay. I mean, we want to keep that as best we can, but I don't imagine that being a valuable item to us. Not too valuable anyway. Get rid of that like that. Okay, so duplicate. You are 1650 happily. Another valuable item. Far more valuable than, say, these for 240. How did I end up with you? Okay. What do we got here? 440. Probably about 1,000. Not quite 1,000. Popularity on them is high, so it's hard to sell these, but they're selling for about 500 right now. Oh, but you're more expensive anyway. So I don't care. Take that there. I'm running out of items to do this with. You. Artifacts and direction shown. I'm gonna 440 is definitely more valuable than these. We do that. Send you across. You up here. You down here. You are only 260. We do it by value here. More valuable. These are the same value. So we might as well get 5 out of it. 240 versus this. I would love to find another one of these at least. Or, here's what we do. Sometimes the organization is a little bit wonky here, but that's way better. I would take this, but it's not worth the hassle of dealing with it. You are worth 290 versus the 110 there. It's more valuable than this. But what do I kick out for it? I gotta kick something out here. It can be that. We can kick that out and then toss that there. Toss that over into there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Give me 1 second, folks. Be back. Well, you know what? I'll do it after this, actually. I'll do it after I get out of the dungeon. Yeah, at this point, not much we can do. There's 3 of them, but it'll break. We're good. I love those cursed chests. Those are great. I'm very tempted. Oh my gosh, there's a second one. Could you face me? Okay. Funny. Well, we found more of those things technically. Okay, you destroy you. You are worth 1650. You are better than a lot of other things here. Another ring. There's a ring in every single one of these. We can destroy a curse on something. Oh boy. What in here do we want to replace? Golem Signs 1, Golem Signs 1. I mean, we could legit just replace the potions. And what are we, like, destroying here? 290. We'll go swap out for those soul stones or whatever they are. You're worth 165. Swap you out. How many was that of those? That's 4 of those versus 4 of those in here as well, right? That's tempting. For sure, that's tempting. I am actually kind of worried about dying in this at this point. But anyways, we can get rid of potions. Where can we set this? Set that there. Kind of starting to have trouble with actually finding things that we can dupe. But we've got room. Sort by price. Do we have a room for you? No. We actually just don't have room for this. One thing I am interested in is, what are you? Oh, you're mid value. I honestly think the ring's going to be more valuable. Not for sale. Apparently this is a very valuable ring. I didn't even notice this in here. These are worth more, but not necessarily enough. They're not worth twice as much. That's for sure. In which case, what I might want to do is, for a second, replace that there. Just so I can, legit, this is just for one more of them. And then we toss you in here to dupe that. Then we toss those in. Yeah, they're worth a good deal more. Gonna be worth like 500 each. Versus them, yeah, that's more. Now we got sorted by price. I think it just doesn't know how to rate the price on this thing. Like, I would love to be able to keep this. What could I replace? I'm okay dropping the runes. 100% okay for dropping the runes on that. Let's use one of those just because we can. We're gonna find that room anyway, but whatever. I would love to take this, but oh, I should have. No, I don't think that would have been worth it. This actually might be my next target for dropping out entirely, is these guys. It's very tempting to drop these out entirely. 440 versus 1550. It's worth, well, it's very clearly worth less. That's not even a question. Yeah, easy. Easy money there. Okay. We're at the point where I don't envision us making a whole lot more money. What we're actually looking at doing this time. Okay, so we got 10 of those in here now. Which to me means what I do is this. Drop that, and we go split that stack. Unfortunately, it goes to the wrong stack, so I have to be mindful of that. Okay, that's a dead end. Come on. What we're looking for is the exit. Because it took me a second to realize what that thing was. Oh, oh, wow, I managed to kill one of them. I managed to hit that somehow. So I see, you actually can kill them. And in the situation where you do, you're actually better off because they drop. They have a decent drop, it seems. What we're looking for is the map. So it looks like we're going down. Oh, you can hear the dogs barking in the background. It's okay though, we don't need to worry about them. Okay, so we know you're not. What are you? Wait, you're shooting out some. Oh, you punk. You got anything valuable? Destroys an artifact. Destroys an artifact. Has health. Has health. We're not. Ooh, you might be a new thing, though. I'm kind of okay with this. You're going to be more valuable by a lot. Right, because you're going to be like one of these things, I think. Because you were above the book and this thing. What that means... I mean, it could be one of these. Could be a set of these, yeah. And that's a lot of money that we can make right there. Okay, we can destroy a curse right now. Just to test it. And we can send something home. Wait, what? Oh, you're the 1650 one. Oh, okay, yeah. We're definitely good with that. What do we send home right now? The ring. Absolutely the ring. That ring home. Two of those guys. Take that into there. That into there. Got another dupe. And again, we know that it's more than 300. Worth more than these. At 240. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff that we're doing right here. Oh geez. How on earth? So it looks like I can hit them while they're moving. That's helpful. Apparently I had room for those in the bag still. We're going to put as many as we can over here. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter at this point, huh? I guess it doesn't matter at this point, huh? Oh, my watch is locked again. Okay, have to make sure that I'm not getting like a phone call or anything like that. So we discovered some lore. Nope. Never mind, it's the same one. There apparently aren't new ones anymore. If we see our green friend, we're running. Without question, we'll be running if we see our green friend. Goodbye. You're not going to drop me anything new. Okay. I am tempted to... Oh, we see our green friend. We introduce our stone golems. Doesn't stop champions from running, but at least they will give our thieves a good thrashing. Okay, we see our green friend, so we're dipping out. I would have loved to stay. But, unfortunately, we were in there for too long. That's the gist of it. We were in there for far too long. However, this will be a fun one to watch. So we got a lot of high ticket items right now. I don't envision ever using this. Not for sale. So I can't sell these. Quite interesting. So you tell me I can't put this... Oh. Oh boy. So I can sell this. Cancels fall damage and slowing effects, huh? Like, you aren't about to tell me that it's worth more than that, are you? I don't think so. I'm going to put it away. I'm not going to sell it. But it's interesting at the very least. Okay, so we got those in there. That in there. We don't see much of a reason to not just sell these. Darn it. Give me 1 second. Ring that grants its wearer enough stoicism to resist shocking attacks. Now, theoretically, I could sell this for a lot. Apparently, it's the most valuable item in the dungeon. According to if that's how this book works. I have not yet seen a need for that. I'm sure I will. But there's also just the argument of, you know, get good. So I'm not really sure I want to take advantage of it. We tried to sell this for more. 1550 seems to be our set limit on this. So I'm not going to bother trying to tweak the prices on this. This guy, however, I would love to tweak the price on, because I feel like it's worth more than that, right? Because there's 2 items in between this, and it seems to me like those 2 items are more than 100 worth when there's, you know, this guy's 2,500 up here. So that's almost 1,000 difference between 4 items. Like, it probably doesn't scale linearly. I get that, but still. I feel like... Wait, did that say 1680 was too much? So we might be kind of stuck right there with 1650, I guess. Never mind. It's okay with me, I guess. I need to check and see if I need the golem chisels or any of those. I should probably toss both of those in there. There we go. I didn't check and see how many that I had. 15 of those. Okay. I'm kind of trying to keep 3 stacks of things at the moment. I feel like that's... Oh, right. I need to actually set a price on that. Less than that. Let's set this guy... You know what? Because we're not sure how this one's going to go. We'll try 1,000. I would rather lose some money on these than try and sell it for too much and get fucking people saying, I don't want to buy here anymore. Because that actually does kind of irritate me a little bit when they do that. I'm like, bro, you can just ask for it for the haggle a little bit or something. Like, yeesh. Yeesh. But we're about to make a lot of money. What I want to do real quick, hold on a second. Right, sorted by price. These should be more expensive, right? But they're not. Is it off? Can I sell these for 1650? Can I sell these for 1750? I'm actually kind of curious now. Oh, you... Hell no. This is a thing that I've noticed started happening, by the way. People will come in and just try and frickin' steal shit. Like, bro, what? Nope, that's not a good price for it. Okay, understood. We're looking at 800 maybe. These are 440, so it's going to be more than that. I could see it being like 750. I'll try 750. We're going to end up with over 100,000 by the end of this. Nope, too much still. Oh. We legit go from... We more than double by going up by one item here. That's... kinda... not great to me. Like, it's gotta be 600. Oh yeah, right. I need to start putting other items out again. These are more popular right now, huh? That might mean I could push it to 470. Or 480. So I've been selling them at 500 for those guys when they're popular. I might actually be able to go even more. 520. Which, you know, it's not the biggest difference, but it does make a bit of one. All right. So this was an okay price for whatever this is. Happy with that price. Good. That can't be too... You're kidding. How is... Like, the book is supposed to be in order. So you're about to tell me this is 440. This is 500 something. And then we jump by over 1,000. More than triple the price almost. Well, it could be less than triple the price theoretically, but that's not what I'd like to see. Oh, sorry. We'll do some like town build stuff after this. But are people gonna like look at my items over there, by the way? Or are they just gonna not? Because I would like for them to buy my big ticket items. And they just don't seem to be interested. Hear the cat in the background meowing. Nope, that's not gonna work. So yeah, so no, this is like a straight up lie. Where's the thing that's a lie? This is less valuable. So it's not a lie in the book, but it's a lie when you sort it by price and it says, oh, this is more expensive. Finally found the price for that guy. 550. Like, yikes, dude. That's kind of cheeks. That's not great. I'm not happy about that. Yes, look at an item. Rich person. No! About. Cat in the background meowing like crazy. No! Nope, that was not working, unfortunately. Apparently the so I don't know how to handle dealing with that, but whatever, I'll leave those at whatever price is there. So yeah, we made like 100,000, not quite 100,000 gold here, but nearly 100,000 gold. Oh, by the way, one of the upgrades I made well off stream was I upgraded the cash register. So yeah, we made what, 80. We're at 54, so 85,000. No, 81. I thought we were at 54,000. Anyway, so yeah, that's a good hefty amount of gold that we just made there. I'll let's go and make it daytime, because I want to actually do some of this town building stuff here. So we definitely want to. Okay. Sorry, I keep having to pay attention to the cat because he came in here. So we're definitely getting this guy, because why not? Guy has a traveling cart, and the construction guy had to come in and build it for him. Don't think that's how it works. Increase the popularity of this by unlocking more dungeons and attracting the attention of this character. So I gotta unlock more dungeons to get the banker. Because eventually we're gonna be making some bank. But I think my next investment here will definitely be this other cash register, because more money good. Make money more. You need a bigger shop to buy that. Oh. I really don't understand the purpose of this cheap sale box. I guess maybe if it's something that I can just toss some of the trash items into, so that I only have the big ticket items up front for sale, maybe. And then I don't have to go and manage things at all. I can stay behind the register the whole time. I'm a little bit annoyed that I have to upgrade. Need a bigger shop to buy that. So that means I need to do this. I'm not sure that I'm actually ready to do that at the moment. Tempting. But maybe instead we spend our money on... We save our money for weapon stuff, maybe. Because, like, at this point, I would much rather wait and spend my money on this and the subsequent upgrades. Probably not going to end up with this guy. Heck, get out from there. Probably not going to end up with this guy. Ooh, speaking of, let's go talk to our hawker. Fellow merchants, Must be Will. Thanks for questioning the carts. Mine is Alan. Alan. Don't know why I have that. Whatever. My crafted decorations remind people what it's like to feel again. Need a little decor. Relaxing fountain of energized water from the Golem dungeon. I mean, there's no reason to not just buy all of these. These are fairly inexpensive. So yeah, we'll do that because they're, again, fairly inexpensive. Still didn't even drop down below 100,000. I want to see just what I can do with those. So, longer to increase the time the shop can be open. Is there anywhere else I can place stuff? Or does that require the shop upgrade? That might require the shop upgrade. Okay. So that might be a reason to do the shop upgrade, right? Shop. That is a tempting reason to actually do the shop upgrade. Let's do it. Oh, I can't even do that. Okay. So we have progressed as far as we can without just beating the dungeon. I know I said at the beginning of this one that I was going to just rush down the dungeon, but we got so many good items that I couldn't resist doing what I did. Now, however, we're basically at an impasse. At best, I could just create all of the weapons. But if I do that, I will do that on my own time, right? I'm not going to waste everyone else's time watching that. Would be a good reason to get the chest if the chest isn't too expensive. How much is it? 4,000? Sure. We'll go see what that is, and then we'll call it there. Right, gives me another page on the chest here. Actually quite useful. Because that's where I keep some of my more... like my items, basically. So these ones I'm kind of fine being sorted by culture, I guess. Anyways, folks, that's going to be it for this episode. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.